Sister,
Brian.
I am thrilled to be in your holy presence today.
Thank you.
Here in your classroom.
Thank you, and I love the black and white.
Oh, I knew you would.
Yes.
This was not planned. This is just pure coincidence, if you can imagine that.
Got the memo.
Yeah, I did. Thank you. A real honor to be in your classroom today at Late Night Catechism here at the City Theater,
yes.
where you have visited us many times here.
Tonight will be class number 764.
Oh my goodness.
Right here.
700 in Pittsburgh.
In Pittsburgh, at City Theater.
You seem to favor Pittsburgh quite a bit.
Well, I was born in Pittsburgh.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
I was born in Green Tree.
Wonderful. Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
What are your thoughts on Pittsburgh as a city? I know you travel quite a bit with Late Night Catechism. Does Pittsburgh, in your opinion, need saving? How are we doing?
Well, Pittsburgh, it's a drinking town with a football problem.
I've heard that, yes.
Yes. Pittsburgh has several records for Sister. We have had more ejections in Pittsburgh than any other city combined.
Now, what is an ejection?
When I throw someone out of the class.
Oh. So,
a number of years ago, it was a week before the Super Bowl, and Pittsburgh was in the Super Bowl, and that down week, and it was a Sunday matinee, 2:00 in the afternoon, and in less than 5 minutes, 5 people got thrown out.
What does one have to do?
They were not all together. There was 2 over here, and 1 over there, and 1 over there. Well, they were screaming. They were in total Steeler gear, decked out, and they were screaming. And I said, calm down. They said, we can't. I said, you're behaving like the coin just went up and I locked the front door on you. I said, it's 2:00 in the afternoon. How can you be so drunk? I said, when did you start drinking? They said, last night.
Well, at Late Night Catechism, the audience, they really do become your students.
They are. The premise is that we are teaching a catechism class, catechism being the teachings of the Catholic Church. And the audience members are the students. And they get lots of prizes. We have tons of prizes for Easter. And if they get questions right, you get a prize. Like, look what you get. Oh, a little pink peep.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I get this. This is for me. Sister, thank you very much.
And it wouldn't be Easter without peeps.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I am going to be on a sugar high all the way till the end of your run here. This is fabulous. Thank you so much. I'm honored. So you've done a lot of different variations of Late Night Catechism. We've been enjoying it for quite a while.
I took my vows 15 years ago.
Wow.
And I have been here in Pittsburgh for 11 years.
And it has never been necessarily the same show twice.
I have never done the same show twice. Never.
And what we are looking forward to coming up here, actually running now at the City Theater, just extended through March 20th,
correct,
is an Easter edition of Late Night
Easter Catechism. Will my bunny go to heaven?
That's
my bunny go to heaven? That's the $24,000 question.
So, and that will be answered for us here for those of us who have ever asked that. And to look what we have now with, eggs and peeps and things like that, it seems to be so far from what the holiday is really about.
But then all the holidays are like that. Christmas is not about Jesus' birthday, is it anymore? No.
It's about Santa and presents.
It's about Santa and presents, right. Even the eve of Black Friday, we used to call it Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. Now, I am marveling at your classroom here.
Yes,
You've got what are some of your favorite knickknacks that are hanging around?
Some things I always travel with. I travel with my WWJD, What Would Jesus Do? That little sign there. Okay.
Yes, very good.
I travel with my bell, so anyone who has a name of Mary gets the bell. I have some new fun toys that I'm very happy with. I have the Light Up Jesus.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he follows you. His eyes will follow you and anyone else across the room, back and forth. And I have a new gift right next to Jesus is my new Pope Francis doll. We love our new Pope.
I have to ask you about that. I think it's good manners at times and in mixed company not to discuss religion or politics. But, as long as we're halfway there, what are your thoughts about our new Pope?
I think he is terrific. I think he's taking names and kicking cassocks.
So what do you expect of your audiences? Or your classroom, I should say?
Participation. It's, and you don't have to. I don't pick on anyone. If you just sit there and stare at your shoes and say a Hail Mary, I'm not going to take you out. But if you call attention to yourself, if you're talking to your neighbor, you might get separated.
Oh, well, good to know.
Yes.
I'm glad I knew that beforehand.
You have to raise your hand. You can't just shout out. It's not a free-for-all. What would we have if everybody just started shouting out because they had their own thoughts?
It's common respect.
Yeah, I'll tell you what we'd have. Public school.
So for those who have enjoyed your late-night catechisms previously here at wait a minute, catechisms? Is that technically the plural of catechism?
I don't think it's catechi.
Catechi. Okay, well, let's go with catechisms.
Catechism.
For those who have previously enjoyed your late-night catechisms here at the City Theater, what can we expect that may be a little new and different about this Easter edition?
Well, each just think of it as same song, different lyrics. All right, Sister is Always Sister. The classroom is the same. We'll talk about the liturgical calendar at great length. We'll go all through from the birth of Jesus up to the resurrection. That's where
It's a lot to cover in an evening.
It's a lot to cover, yes. I have it on the liturgical wheel that whirls up there.
There's a liturgical wheel.
Yes,
I love it.
And lots of prizes. You might get chocolate eggs. You might get an Easter eraser. Check it out.
That's cute.
Aren't those fun?
What do I got to do for a chocolate egg? I'm having a little hankering here.
Just reach your little hand in there. Sure you can.
There's no catch to this?
No. Well, you might have to answer a question correctly.
All right. Well, try me. What can I...
Here you go. Since you did grow up with a little bit of catechism, you should get this one. Okay. How about which of these, this is a multiple choice question, which of these is not an angel? A, seraphim. B, cherubim. C, theraflu.
I think it's theraflu.
It is theraflu.
Although when I am ill and down with the flu, theraflu in many ways isn't like an angel.
Right. Okay.
But technically, I earned my chocolate.
That was too easy. How about this? In what instance should a Catholic bow their head? A, when Father walks into the room. B, when they hear the name Jesus. C, when they go to a Japanese restaurant.
All of the above? I really appreciate good Japanese food, I gotta tell you.
But we're going to make it a little fun. When you answer a question, you get a prize, just like you did. And we play games. We play I've Got a Secret. We play The
You gotta be careful playing that here on the south side. You may hear some things knock your habit off there.
Well, I get a panel up, and they have to wear masks, and then we hold up a poster.
Oh, it's anonymous. That's very good.
Yes, a prominent Catholic person, and then they have to ask yes or no questions and try to guess who these three people are. And then we play Let's Make a Deal.
Wow. It's a full evening.
And we play The Price is Right.
Like you said, you don't necessarily have to be an expert. It's fun for everybody.
It's fun for everyone. You don't have to be Catholics. We let all the lesser religions into our The Jews invented guilt. Well,
Did they patent that?
Well, no, the Catholics perfected it, though. Catholic guilt comes from fear of God. Jewish guilt comes from fear of their mother. So as Catholics, we say that Jesus died for our sins. The Jewish mother says, I'm dying here, you're killing me.
Here at the City Theater, running simultaneous with your show, in the theater just across the way is a show called Sex with Strangers. Now, how do you feel about that?
How do you think I feel about that, Brian?
Well, I don't know. What have you got on down there? What's Sister wear for footwear?
Well, I might just show you.
Ooh.
I don't usually do that.
This is very unusual. Oh my goodness!
Sister has Our Lady of Guadalupe sock.
That's incredible.
Isn't it?
And I have to say, this is the first time that a nun has ever done that for me.